to me then, I bet they feel me now. Don't let me lose it. The booth not about to prove it. I set goals and pursue it. You the best to never do it. Invest my money talking fluent, stupid, ducking the Judas. It broke my heart, but over my eyes, you have no honor, I have no choice. Chasing the commas till I'm gone. I've been left for a minute. On my way home, mama, I promise, got caught up in it. Damn. Everybody eats when I'm batting at the plate. First, second, third, home, $1 million babe.
We live. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Did y'all see the trailer? Did y'all see the trailer for HotepCon? Hold on. Did y'all see the trailer for HotepCon? Did y'all see it? Huh? HotepCon tickets on sale right now. HotepNation.com. Type Hotep in the chat if you've seen the trailer for our annual event. Oh, let's watch that one more time.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Did y'all see the promo? Did y'all see the HotepCon promo? Our annual event for Hoteps and Hotep adjacents. Huh? Did you get your tickets yet? When are you getting your tickets? Huh? I'm waiting for people to get in the chat, waiting for people to join the stream. I'm a little OCD, so I'm just going to turn all the bills I have in my pocket. I got about $5 bills. I'm just turning them all the right way because I'm just OCD like that. They all got to be facing the same way and folded. Did y'all see the HotepCon promo? Huh? Did y'all see it? Huh?
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Natasha Kayleen was there last year. Shout out to my people watching on Rumble right now. I appreciate you. We're going to talk about Trump versus DeSantis today. But before that, we got to watch the HotepCon promo one more time. Shout out to Taylor. Let's get it. Def Jewel said Hotep Jesus just popped the Master Focus. Oh man, on that note, let's run the Master Focus promo.
Didn't listen to me then, I bet they feel me now. Tom don't let me lose it. The booth not about to prove it. I said goes and pursue it. You the best to never do it. Invest my money, talking fluent, stupid, ducking the Judas. It broke my heart, but over my eyes, you have no honor, I have no choice. Chasing the commas till I'm gone. I've been left for a minute. On my way home, mama, I promise, got caught up in it. Damn. Everybody eats when I'm batting at the plate. First, second, third, home, $1 million babe.
Oh man. All right, that's enough grifting. Let me stop before Uncle Hotep take me to Hotep court for excessive grifting. Jabari said he not in any of those videos. Good. Yeah, I just want to say Cannon Hotep got more screen time in that video than me, and I'm highly upset about that. Oh my God. Cannon, the new star of Hotep Nation. Shout out to my sponsor, Syscoin, best of Bitcoin and best of Ethereum. Great news coming out. I'll be hanging out with those guys in Austin, Texas soon, so look out for that. We got a nice event coming up soon. So I'll be in Austin. Maybe I'll stop by Alex Jones' show and grift off his channel a little bit. What else? Oh yeah, HotepCon tickets on sale right now.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Shout out Alex Jones for those drops. I appreciate y'all. Oh man, excessive grifting going on. Listen, HotepCon is our annual event. I want y'all to be there. I want you all to be there. Day one, we're gonna have a live Hotep's Been Told You episode. So you get to watch that show live. After that, we're gonna have our dinner, or I should say, 5-course tasting, which is like you're just gonna be stuffed, and your taste buds are gonna be having like mini fireworks on your tongue. Absolutely amazing. And then we'll probably hit the club that night. You saw in the promo video, we were all hanging out, dancing and stuff. I know y'all seen Kim Klasick getting it on. Uncle Hotep's in there dancing somewhere as well. Then the next day we'll get up, we'll have breakfast. Again, tickets are all inclusive, so includes food, hotel, events. After breakfast, the next day, which is going to be that Friday, we're going to go into our first talk. Either Sonny Johnson, Project Rook, or Tanai. Those are our guest speakers. We'll go into the second talk, and then after that, we'll take our field trip. That's where you saw us at the end of the end of the HotepCon promo. And then, yeah, so we'll do like a little field trip, probably visit one of the hotels, come back, pool party. You know, you don't gotta get in the pool and put your bathing suit on if you're not comfortable. That's totally fine. Most of us will. Many of us, I'm going to say most, it was probably like half and half got in a pool last year. I didn't. The first year I did, last year I just wasn't in the mood to get in the water. Maybe I will this year. Who knows? We'll have appetizers and whatnot. Going to have a bar so you can purchase drinks. And then there may be a little after party shindig again, or if you want to go hang out. Then the next day again, we're going to do breakfast. All at Ahern Hotel, 5-star restaurant. Amazing Chef Mark. Chef Mark is a celebrity chef. You've probably seen him on Chopped or one of those shows on a food channel. So you're getting, top-notch food there. Then we're going to go into our next talk. And after that talk, Cannon Hotep, as you saw, was at the shooting range. You have a VIP experience. The shooting range, that is extra. You have to pay for that extra. That's with the shooting range. You have to sign waivers and all that stuff over there. So you guys can shoot automatic weapons, semi-automatic, whatever. So that's going to be a good, fun time. And then after that, you can do whatever you want. And then we'll have the farewell feast with the Hoteps. And that's where we'll have our final dinner. We'll take the group picture, et cetera, et cetera. But look out for more promo. Hotep Lord Lamik Shabazz said, get Brittany Venti to HotepCon so I could get me a light-skinned queen like you, HJ. Hey, man, Brittany Venti's a little baddie. I ain't even going to hold you. She's a little baddie, man. She's definitely a little baddie. You got good taste. In the grab bags this year, I'll make sure that everyone goes home with a bottle of Master Focus. So all VIP ticket holders, you'll get a bottle of Master Focus. If you never had it before, you'll get to try it. If you've had it before, you'll have an extra bottle. Maybe you can give it to somebody else, or if you run out, you got an extra bottle there, or pay it forward. Shout out to my mods, Steph Colonel in the chat. Appreciate you, bro. Is that enough grifting? Did I do enough grifting? I think that's enough grifting. Let's get on with today's. How my audio sound good? Audio sound good? All right, cool. I should run the HotepCon promo one more game. No, I'm not gonna do that to you. That'll definitely be excessive grifting. All right, so what we need to do now is we need to share this video, share it to Twitter, tag me, I'll retweet you so you can get your grift on. I prepared this last night and this morning. Trump versus DeSantis. Please don't laugh at my AI thumbnail. Oh yes, Rudy the Vet Russo. Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Today will be a call-in show. Let me go ahead and edit that. This is a call-in show, and I'm gonna need your help. I'm glad you reminded me, because I'm going to need your help completing this definitive guide of Trump versus DeSantis. Now, how can you participate? Number one way, call in. Tell me what should be added to the pros and cons of Trump versus DeSantis. Number two, super chat. If you super chat it, I can consider adding it to the list, and we'll look at that list shortly. In the meantime, I want you to hit the share button, get this out to people so we can get more people in the stream, get more viewers. I know a lot of people complain and say, Hotep, you don't get enough views on your channel. Well, let's share it out and let's try to change that. With that being said, let's hop right into our feature presentation. Trump versus DeSantis. So here's my spreadsheet. Hold on, let me how would I do this? Let's pop the chat out so I don't miss you guys, and let's combine Rumble. Okay, so we'll combine Rumble. All right, shout out to my Rumbles. My mic too low? Let me see. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, let me turn my mic up. Hold on. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, that should be better. Hold on, let me give it a little bump. 1 2 1 2. All right, that should be better right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Yesterday the mic was too loud. Today's mic too low, but that should be good right there. Okay. So we're on Rumble as well, Hotep TV, all the Hotep stream on the same channel, Hotep TV. Make sure y'all go check us out over there. Subscribe. We're at 714 followers over on Rumble. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's talk about our feature presentation today. Trump versus DeSantis. So I put together this spreadsheet to help guide me through this conversation, and we can work through this. But first, we have to start off with my monologue, my opening monologue, in regards to this Trump conversation of Trump versus DeSantis. And the reason why I wanted to have this or put this thing together is because it's really been bugging me what I've been seeing on the interwebs about this conversation of Trump versus DeSantis. Really been bothering me. What's been bothering Hotep Jesus?
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. The whining and the complaining. I'm trying not to curse. I think there's some rule you can't curse within the first 15 minutes of your stream or something like that. But just snowflakeism. There we go. Snowflakeism. Pure anti-alpha. Feminine behavior. Oh my God. Trump's attacking DeSantis. Why is he doing this? Oh my God. Trump's being mean to DeSantis. People, is this your first election? Act like you've been here before. This is politics. Taking jabs at your opponent is what you do, damn it. It's a race. It's a battle. It's a war. I saw Bryson tweet the other day or yesterday, I think it was, in regards to this conversation. I said, if Trump versus DeSantis was a boxing match, Trump would be a great promoter. Plain and simple. He's beefing up the Republican nominee race. He's making it the hottest ticket in the streets. We're not even hearing about what the left is trying to do. We're not hearing about, the left's candidates. The left are trying to figure out Biden fell down the stairs yesterday. They like, I don't even think we could run this dude. He ain't fit for the race. They don't know if they go with Gavin Newsom or whoever else. But in the meantime, Trump has all eyes on the Republican Party. And people are whining and complaining. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You already know where I sit. Huh? Let's get into it. Huh? And it's real, too. See that? Flag on the side. What's that say right there? 47 on the side. The tag on the inside. Made in the USA. Huh? Y'all see that there? It's official. Straight from the Trump store. Okay? This is how we rocking. This is how we sliding. He beefing up the Republican race. He making it hot. It's the hottest conversation in the streets. All eyes on us. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I saw? Was in the previous race for the Democrat nominee, Kamala Harris practically called Joe Biden a grapist, said she believes the accusers, and then turned around, endorsed him, and became his VP. And y'all worried about what Trump's saying about DeSantis? How do y'all not see this is part of politics? This is part of the political race. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, my God. Trump's being so mean at DeSantis. Oh, my God. The snowflakery. Pull your panties up. Second point. There's this thing. For example, when we look at one point, 50 Cent was beefing with Rick Ross. Maybe still is. I don't know. I have this conspiracy theory, this tinfoil hat theory, that 50 Cent was paid by the record labels to promote Rick Ross by beefing with him. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's my conspiracy theory, because I thought, I look at 50 as being a genius when it comes to war, when it comes to power, when it comes to music. And I know he just wouldn't attack somebody just, to give them a name, so maybe he was in on it. So I'm looking at this Trump versus DeSantis thing, and I'm saying to myself, what if Trump and DeSantis are behind the scenes saying, yo, we're going to make this thing look good. And at the same time, he's promoting DeSantis. So when the race time comes around, DeSantis' name is top of mind. A lot of voting and winning votes is about brand recognition, name recognition. Do you recognize the name on the ballot? How many times you done walked inside the ballot booth and looked at the thing like, yo, who is these people? You don't know none of the names. You just like, all right, red. I don't know these people. DeSantis is becoming a household name, and Trump is helping that to happen. This is a win-win. Last point I'll make on this. And this is the most important point I'm going to make on this subject before we dive into the definitive guide between Trump versus DeSantis, which you guys are going to help. You're going to call in, and you're also going to super chat. You're going to super chat what you think need to be added as pros and cons for both candidates. What's my final point? My final point is the people who you win by a Trump versus DeSantis fight. You win. You, the Republican Party, you Republicans, conservatives, people that are anti-Democrats. You win. You win, people. Why? Steel sharpens steel. Iron sharpens iron, whatever the saying goes. If you don't have two good candidates, you're probably going to get something crappy. You're not getting the cream to rise to the crop. If it's just like, oh, we just got this one guy, and it's like you're just selling for that one guy, and, you know, neither of them have to, and he doesn't have to prove himself against anybody. You don't have a race. You don't even know if you're picking the best of the best. You want to have a fight. You want to have options. That's what this whole thing is about. Capitalism's about competition, having choices. You want competition. You want choices. You want to see a good debate. You want to see a fight. You want to see who's the creme de la creme, who could really stack up pound for pound and represent you going against the Democrats. You want two titans. That's what you want. It's going to make your side stronger. So you should be glad that we have Trump versus DeSantis and not one strong person versus a weakling. You ever watch a game and it's just like one team's blowing out the other team? It's boring. Or if you have a fight and the other guy just mollywops the other guy, it's boring. It's just boring. You want to see a good fight where both sides are exchanging blows, scoring points against the other. That's good entertainment. And a lot of this stuff is soap opera for adults. So we're here for the entertainment.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
So all this crying about, oh, Trump's attacking DeSantis is part of the game, people. Act like you've been here before. What is wrong with you?
That Hotep Jesus dude.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to have multiple strong nominations. If you have multiple strong nominations, that means you have a strong party. What do the Democrats got? They don't have any real viable options. That's a weak party. They're going to pick one guy and he's going to blow the rest of the guys out. But what you want is scrutiny. You want to scrutinize, and you want the candidates to scrutinize each other, to expose the weaknesses, to show their strengths. This is good. Trump versus DeSantis is good for America, it's good for politics, and it's good for the Republican Party.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into the definitive guide. Let's get into the definitive guide right now. Now, again, rules here. We're going to open up call-in lines. I'm going to send you out a number. I'll let you know shortly after we're done going through the list. Also, super chat and tell me what should be added to this list. You know, I'm gonna go based upon the super chat to see what should be added to this list. Obviously, we're gonna start with the GOAT. We're gonna start with Mr. Trump, Mr. 47, Mr. 45 himself. Hold on, let me adjust the mic on this side. 1 2 1 2. All right, there we go. So we're gonna go pros and cons. Trump, pro, platinum plan. I want my platinum plan. Where it at? The FBI and ADOS people been screaming forever for reparations. The Democrats said they was going to talk about it. Biden got in office. What happened? BLM became irrelevant. Black liberals became irrelevant. Black people became irrelevant. Donald Trump is one of the best representatives for black people. I'll say it again. He's been one of the greatest communicators to black people. He's been one of the greatest organizers for black people. When was the last time you seen that many black people in the White House that weren't slaves?
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
When? Trump has had more black people in the White House than any other president since slavery. And I'm not talking about rappers. and celebrities. I'm talking about regular, everyday people. Ordinary black people. Trump made that happen. So people want to talk about the race card. Your president has never, will never, cannot, won't even make the attempt to. Biden won't even make the attempt to bring black people into that house. Huh? Let's go to the next point. Okay, we're going to go pro and then con. Con, arrogant. That's a con for some people. For me, it's a pro. I like confidence in my president. I like Trump's arrogance. Why? Because I'm from New Jersey and that's how we act. It's normal to me. To the rest of the world, you know, maybe to somebody else born in California, you know, it's pompous. To somebody who grew up in New Jersey and is familiar with the New York lifestyle, Trump's ordinary to me. His arrogance is fun to me, but some people say it's a con, and I will agree because it's my opinion doesn't matter. It's what the perception, what are the optics, and the optics of his arrogance needs to be toned down. As a politician, I will agree with that. I will capitulate to that. Pros. Yo, Steph Colonel said Trump had Sonny Johnson at the table. Donald Trump has Sonny Johnson at the table. Come on, son. Come on. Real black representation. Not fake bootlickers. Trump is America first. We know that. We know Trump's America first stance was so effective that Biden stole his talking points for the State of the Union address this year. That's how effective Trump was on America first. You know, bringing jobs back home, et cetera, et cetera. None of this is foreign to us. We're going to open up the phone line soon. Super chat if you want to add to the pros and cons of this list. Number 2, economy. Trump's been great with the economy. We know Trump is going to be good for our bank account. It's going to be good for my bank account. It's going to be good for your bank account. It's going to be good for oil, big oil, bring jobs back home, Wall Street, my stocks. I need my stocks to keep booming. They've been doing all right. Actually, I seen one of my stocks was up 11% today. But, you know, Trump's great for the economy. We expect to curb inflation, and he's a capitalist. If you're watching this stream, I hope you're a capitalist too. You probably are. Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot to go to the cons. Reckless. Yeah, Trump's a little reckless. And I'm going to tell you the greatest example of him being reckless was his inability to destroy Biden in the debate. Showed that he's a little reckless and lacks tact on the debate stage. Okay? Biden is easy to destroy. You just have to let him destroy himself. And Trump's, maybe his arrogance here comes about where he's over talking Biden and, you know, cutting him off and, you know, just not, again, like I said, Biden will destroy himself. Just let him talk. Just let him talk. He's going to destroy himself. So, and Trump's a little bit loose with the tongue. So he's a bit reckless. So I will allow that. That is a con. Another con. The left, if Trump becomes president, the left will be re-energized. This is true. This is true. And also him running and winning the Republican nomination will create voters' ambition for the left. The left, I believe, if Ron DeSantis wins, it won't be the same. The people, they're going to see Trump and they're going to run out. They're going to hit that button for Democrats. Democrats can definitely mobilize around Trump being the nominee. A lot of reeing, cries, snowflakeism, blue hairism, a lot of that we can expect to be exasperated. Foreign policy. Trump's been great on foreign policy. We know it wouldn't have been no Ukraine problems because we was cool with Putin till Biden got in there. We was cool with Putin till Biden got in there.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
This is just facts. These are just facts. We was cool with Putin before Biden got there. Now we in the middle of some people calling World War III. We got problems with NATO and Poland, and they pulling out the earthquake weapons and whatnot. Am I allowed to say that on here? Shout out to my Rumble people. If you miss me, just catch me on Rumble, Hotep TV. Okay. China. You kept China in check. Wouldn't have been no goddamn balloons if Trump was in office. They're going to say, there was balloons when Trump was in office. And we just didn't want to tell him. What? So you was hiding information from the president and then blaming him? Trump would have been able to handle them goddamn balloons. Great on foreign policy. I think Trump has been absolutely fabulous on foreign policy. We didn't see any new wars. He brought troops home. Trump's been great on foreign policy. I think we can all agree with that. Again, open up phone lines soon. If you want to add to this list, go ahead and super chat. Cons. The media is going to divide the country again. They're going to divide the country. One thing I said was, in the last election, if Trump did win back to back, I was really afraid of the safety. I was afraid for the safety of our nation. I was afraid that Antifa types, operatives, were going to just blow this nation up. That's what I was afraid of. I thought that they were going to head into the streets and create chaos and calamity. And we saw the summer of fire, the summer of flames. So that times 10. I don't think the country could have survived another Trump. It would have been full on Bolshevism. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Full on Bolshevism. All right. Pros. Trump's been great on immigration. He's campaigned on build the wall. We didn't get the wall accomplished, but it's okay. It's still plenty more wall to build. Biden now pulling up the same talking points as Trump. Now they want to close the border. Now they want to do something about immigration. Trump's been great on immigration. We're no stranger to that. The juice, the Fauci juice. Now we know this is a con. Trump keep talking about that Fauci juice. We don't want that damn Fauci juice. You can keep that stuff. I don't care if it came from J&J, Modern, or Mr. Miser. You keep that stuff over there, Trump. You keep pushing the juice. We don't want it. That's a con. That's a big con, too. The only thing I can say is he did say he would give us a choice. He would give us a choice. Pros. He's entertaining. Now, this is a very light pro. You know, this isn't really a serious pro. But he's entertaining. He's funny. He was great for social media. I mean, endless laughs. Endless laughs. DeSantis, he's probably going to be boring in comparison to Trump. I don't know if this is good or bad. I put it as a pro because the guy is just absolutely entertaining. And I think that helps his chances with being popular because he's entertaining. Cons. Trump's about to be 80 years old or is 80 years old. I'm not sure what the truth is. The fact of the matter, he's an old man. That's a con. Some people are saying. To me, the man looks youthful. It looked like he got another 20 years left in him at least. At least. He's showing no signs of slowing down. So to me, this isn't a con, but I can understand some concerns because you never know what's happening internally with somebody. But Trump seems to be A-okay. But he is 80 years old. Pro. And I think this is one of the biggest pros for Trump. He's got the experience. He's been president before. He's been here before. This ain't his first rodeo.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
This is not his first rodeo. Cons. Gun control. He was all about banning them bump stocks. Trump has not been good with gun control. There's a lot of videos exposing that. He has not been good with gun control at all. At all. So that's a huge con, especially for me. We don't want that. We need to fix that up, Trump. We need to fix that. Pro. He's the populist pick. He's not establishment, and he damn sure ain't with the uniparty. He's the populist pick. He's the one for the people. The people are choosing Trump. He's not backed by the establishment. He don't got no cosigns from George Soros. The Republican Party, the neocons have turned their back on him. Many of them turned their back on him at J6. Shout out to Juneteenth. Okay. He's the populist pick. He's the people's guy. He's the people's champ. Another pro. He's a great negotiator. Businessman. Great negotiator. I think if you want to learn how to negotiate, you can learn a lot from following Donald J. Trump, Mr. 4-5, soon to be 4-7. You can learn a lot from Donald Trump as far as business negotiation. He's a very shrewd businessman. You'll learn a lot from him. Let's move to DeSantis. Again, we're going to open up phone lines shortly and allow you to flush out this list with me a little bit more. You can also super chat if you want to add to this list of pros and cons at my discretion. DeSantis, pros. Some people say he's great with the messaging. He's great with the messaging. To me, that's a con, but some people like that, so I put it under the pro column. I think sometimes with the messaging, somebody's so good with the messaging, that means they could just sell you a dream, hopes and promises that'll never come to fruition. This is what I'm afraid of. But he's good at messaging. Trump's not as good as the messaging. So this is a pro for DeSantis. Trump is definitely not good with the messaging. I think Trump's good at being clear and concise in speaking at a 5th grade level where everybody in the country can understand him. I think he's a great communicator, but the messaging's a little bit off sometimes. So we'll go ahead and give that to DeSantis. Cons. DeSantis, he's a neocon. Just the fact of the matter, he's a neocon. The establishment is backing him. The donor base is moving over there. People are calling him George Bush light. And George Soros prefers DeSantis. From now on, that's Soros boy. Soros basically said, if we can get DeSantis in there, that means a landslide victory for Democrats because Trump will go third party and that'll splinter the Republicans. That's what Soros said. So you got the stench of George Soros all on DeSantis. Pro, DeSantis. He's anti-leftist, very much anti-leftist. We've seen what his work with CRT. Again, with CRT. And I've spoken with Dr. Kaba Kamene on this, and exact quote from him was, "This is a university level course." That's all I'll say about my conversation with Dr. Kaba Kamene in regards to that. He's an educator, very well educated man. And that's what he said. CRT is a university level course. This is not something you want to be teaching kids. My issue with CRT is it doesn't start off with, because it's supposed to take a look. CRT is supposed to start with an economic look of the black people in America. That's where it starts off with, right? We're not starting off with, Tyrone want to wear a dress today. That's not where we starting off with CRT. We're not starting off with, the white man pulled his whip out. No, we're looking at the economic status of the black community in America, which means we first have to do a calculation of the gross GNP and the GNP and the GDP. We need those numbers on the black community. I need to see those numbers. What are we producing? What are we producing that the world buys? What are we producing that the nation buys? That's what I need to know. Then we can start talking about the problems and all that stuff, whatever you want to talk about after that. But if you solve the production issue, again, very basics. If you pick up any game that's about nation building, or you discuss nation building or look through history about nation building, much of it comes from production. What do your people produce? Who consumes it? What is the demand of these goods? And then do they have the ability to protect it, right? What is the import and export? Is the black community spending more than they're selling? Because that's going to be an issue. Are your expenditures higher than your revenue? This is what the CRT class needs to discuss first and foremost. Until you have these things dialed in, discussed, distilled, settled, and provided solutions, you can't move on to the next problem. You can't. The earth is based upon economics, scarce goods, resources, and services. Only but so much of this land to go around. It's only so much of this time and effort and energy to go around. So if your CRT course ain't teaching this, which they're not probably teaching this, I have a problem with CRT. That's my problem with CRT, just so we're clear. So I'm happy with DeSantis banning CRT until those prerequisites that I've just stated are laid out.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Let's go. Also the rainbow stuff. Like they bring in the rainbow stuff on the kids, and we saw it. I did a video on this. My homie, his goddaughter, during Black History Month, is getting rainbow propaganda for her coloring book. What this? And they got the black fist up next to the tea people. What does the tea people got to do with Black history? This is the problem with our teaching today. It's been usurped by the rainbow agenda, and this came under the flag of BLM.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
And we warned people about this years ago, before Trump was even a thought to run for president. I warned y'all about D-Ray, Sean King, BLM, and the rest of those bandits. Okay? They putting the rainbow stuff on the kids. And DeSantis ain't having it. That's a huge pro for me. Leave the kids alone. If you want to put on a dress, go put your shit on and leave the kids alone. I'm starting to think you're putting a dress on, and that got something to do with the fact that you like kids. That's what I'm starting to think.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That's what I'm starting to think. I think the two things go together. I think you're telling on yourself, but we're going to leave that alone for right now because I know this video won't be monetized by YouTube. Let's go to cons before I get all heated. I'm already hot all around the collar. If y'all want to know why I'm so hyped, it's that Master Focus. Try masterfocus.com. Make sure you go get some. Woo! Cons. DeSantis. He's unknown. We don't know what we're getting with the DeSantis presidency. It's very unknown. We know what he did as governor and, all his work in Florida. We know. But as a president, it's a lot of variables that are unknown. Very unknown. And that's a huge difference. Trump, we know what we're going to get. He has the experience. We have the experience with Trump. We know what we're getting with a Trump presidency. And I believe with another one, it can only get better. He can only get better. That's what I believe. But with DeSantis, he's an unknown. He's completely unknown. We don't know. We don't know what's going on with that guy. We got to do better. Let's go to the next one. Pro, DeSantis. He's electable. The guy could actually possibly win. He could actually possibly win. Why? Why is he more likely to win? I think it's because he can appeal to the moderates. That's what I believe. He's more palatable to the leftists. Trump has a lot of baggage that comes with him. But on the same token, just as easily as they villainize Trump, they could villainize DeSantis. Just as easy. However, I will say Trump gives a lot of ammo. He gives a whole lot more ammo than DeSantis does. But they can turn DeSantis into the next Hitler just as fast as they turned Trump into Hitler. Just the fact of the matter. And we're going to get to super chats. Keep sending in your pros and cons. We're going to get to those shortly, and we're going to open up phone lines. Get ready for that phone number. Let you call in and talk. Con. Foreign policy. Foreign policy. DeSantis, his foreign policy, again, of unknown variable. But being a neocon, he might be a war hawk. This is what people are accusing him for. They're saying we can expect Bush light. We can expect him to be a war hawk. We can expect more wars, sending troops overseas. He's with that agenda. Pros. Lockdowns. He was great on lockdowns. I gotta tell you, I went to Florida and it was like night and day in the middle of the pandemic. It was like night and day. I was in Jersey. Everything was locked down. You couldn't do nothing. You had to wear a mask. You had to do this, da. I went to Florida and I was like, wow, I could breathe. I feel free. Felt like I just left the plantation.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I felt like a free slave. Honestly and truly, I felt free. It felt good. I'm like, man, Florida looking kind of good. In fact, in Florida, if you had a mask on, people was looking at you like you're the weird one. In Florida, the way you could tell if somebody was from out of town is if they had a mask on. That's how you could tell who's the tourists, who's the out of towners, because they all had masks on. You could just tell. And I started doing it too. I'm like, look, that person from out of town looking like about a mask on. You damn idiot. So yeah, pro, great on that. DeSantis, the black vote. I gotta be honest, as much as I love his work with CRT, as much as I love his work, against the left and all that, he ain't getting the black vote. He ain't getting the black vote because of that, because the left has weaponized it. So you can kiss the black vote goodbye. So if we want to talk about black people in this next election, you can kiss that goodbye. I might venture to say that more black people will vote for Trump than DeSantis.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That's something I'm willing to guess. I'm willing to say that. I'd put a couple of dollars on that. I'd put a couple of Syscoin on that. Yeah, I'd put some Syscoin down on that bet, on that wager. That Trump could get more of the black vote than DeSantis, just off name recognition alone. You go to ask the black community, they don't know who DeSantis is. Go ask the hood. Go ask the hood. Go to the hood and ask. You know who DeSantis is? Do you know who Ron DeSantis is? Don't nobody know who he is. Asking who Donald Trump is, they know. The question is, does the voting base know? That's the question. Aunties, black folks is mostly aunties, grandmas, mamas. They're the ones that's really going out to vote. Black men ain't really going out to the polls. We ain't got time for that yet. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to open up phone lines shortly. Keep super chatting. Tell me your pros and cons and fill out this list. People are accusing Ron DeSantis of being authoritarian, pro-police. You know how I feel about police. I feel like, the same way NWA felt about police. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's wrong with police here. I'm very much libertarian when it comes to that stuff. Our police in America are I'm not going to say for the most part, because I don't have the information to back that claim, but there's a lot to be desired. I'll give you the first indication of when I knew there was something wrong with the police. And I was a kid. And I saw a fat police officer. That's when I knew something was wrong. I mean, this guy was humongous. I'm like, who he catching? This is what I'm thinking as a kid. I'm like, he gonna run out of breath before he catch anybody. So I'm thinking to myself, what is the standard to become a police officer? There's no fitness standard. You look crazy. Belly sticking out over your belt. Who are we choosing? We're not selecting our best. So right then and there, I knew there was something wrong with the police. There's something wrong with the training. There's something wrong with the physical requirements. I think they all need psych evaluations in a very inventive type, not your usual, because those things are just leftist garbage. They need more training. And when I say training, I mean like MMA training, jujitsu, BJJ. And I know you're going to say, oh, they choking niggas out already. I know they choke motherfuckers. I know. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, they won't be so likely to pull their gun out because they have the confidence with these. A lot of the times these cops are shooting people because they are afraid. They are scared. If you have a wife and kid at home and you're walking up to an unknown car during a traffic stop, it's either you or him. And I know you picking your wife and kid over his life. I know that. Just the fact of the matter. But if a guy is, like, for example, I saw the video the other day, I think it was in Africa. This dude is wielding a machete. And, you know, an untrained police officer, he's going to pull his weapon out and he's going to empty the clip, right? That's not what happened in this video. The dude's wielding the machete, and the police officer calmly and confidently just walks up to dude. The dude makes a swing and one goddamn karate move, boom, he's on his back. I said got damn, not G-O-D, G-O-T. For my religious folk, I mean, I get a little caught up in the panties in a bunch. And flip dude, boom, like he was Ryu from Street Fighter. Training, confidence. Save a lot of lives with training and confidence. But yeah, so anyway, pro-police, very authoritarian is what he's being accused of. Gun control. Man been pushing red flag laws. That's a no-go for me. That's a huge no-go. As somebody who owns firearms, that's a huge no-go. It's a huge no-go. Can't do it. It's not good. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all. So he gotta clean that up. And he's big gov. People calling him a status. He's big gov. Those are just the facts of the matter. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to go into super chats and start cleaning this list up. Let's see what we got here. Jabari Judah, what up, yo? He said, I got to move something from my savings to my checking account before I purchase. Jabari Judah coming to HotepCon. Jonah Ryan, he said, I need a passport before I even think about HotepCon. Ha ha ha. And without the jibby jab and Castro as the prime minister. Oh yeah, that's right. You're in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna definitely need a passport to get to the United States. Go get that. Go file for that paperwork today, man. I'd love to see you out there. Jonah Ryan, he said, it is almost like Trump called DeSantis racist, then served as the VP. Oh wait, that was Kamala. You see what I'm saying? Kamala called him racist. And everybody's crying because there's a little feud between Trump and DeSantis. Come on, son. Jonah Ryan, Trump needs to go back to the 2017 commencement speech. Most people are too stupid to take his words to heart. You are your savior and no one else. I gotta go back and listen to that one. David Zientara, both Trump and DeSantis are flawed candidates. I say let them fight it out. There's a thinking man right there. The Haram Life, he said, Trump con won't change his mind on vacations. DeSantis con groomed by the elites. Yeah, that's on my list. Yeah, Trump and the Fauci juice. DeSantis, he's the establishment guy. Yeah, right on point. Ted DeFi con DeSantis ain't memorable. Trump brought memes to politics. This is true. There's nothing. Yeah, DeSantis is kind of boring. I think. Yeah, he's definitely. Let me not use that word. You know, I was gonna call him autistic, but that's not fair to autistic people, because many of them are actually really brilliant, and I don't know if that's a negative term or something like that. If they're a protected class of people, whatever happens in this politically correct society we live in. But yeah, I agree with that one. Jonah Ryan, thought experiment. Without warp speed, how long would CNN, MSNBC, and DNC have tried to keep lockdown in place through mind manipulation? Let's talk about that. You know, it was Operation Warp Speed was a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Operation Warp Speed was like, if he didn't do it, they'd have been like, Trump ain't getting us. the Fauci juice fast enough. If he did it, it's like, well, Trump gave us the Fauci juice. Well, at first it was like it was Trump's Fauci juice. It was Trump's vacation. And then as soon as he lost, then all of a sudden it was Miser's vacation. Like the formula changed or something. Really odd. Check the HBTY chat. Posted the article last night. D was at Guantanamo Bay. Automatic disqualifier. Super Hawk. All right, my man. I'm gonna check it out. Chad Lamorne, he said, why is DeSantis listed as pro on lockdowns? He locked Florida down for months, closed the border and everything. Saw the wind change and pivoted. You know, I thought about that, Chad. I absolutely thought about that because you are absolutely correct. That is what happened. The only reason why I put it under the pro is because he eventually did move with the wind. And I enjoy Florida. But also because there's nothing else in the pro column for DeSantis. I had nothing else to put. And I'm like, is it? And also I kind of did this list based upon public perception and not my own personal. I try to be as objective as possible. And the people are saying that DeSantis was great on a lockdown. So I put that as pro because I was trying to go by, what is the just reading the room. Okay. But you're absolutely right. He did lock down Florida for months, closed the border and everything. Yep. Saw the wind change and pivoted. You're absolutely right. That did happen. Steph Colonel, Kamala also told Biden that she believed his accusers. Yes, she did. And we're worried about the little bit of feud we get between DeSantis and Trump. Right. Jonah Ryan, Malaka, not Kamala. Look up Malaka. Oh, man, I'm sorry. We're going to open up phone lines. Let me get the phone number ready. Hold on one second. Shout out to my Rumblers rumbling. Jimmy Das Hotep with the $50 super chat. Over there on Rumble, Hotep TV on Rumble. You can join us on Rumble at Hotep TV. He said, pro, I think Trump actually believes in America. He built wealth here. He has not been a lifetime politician, but has worked them in his favor before. You know what? I got to add that. Let's go ahead and add that. So pro, not a career politician. That's excellent. You're absolutely right. Con, for DeSantis, he's a career politician. I think that's not a good thing. I'm gonna put that under con. You're absolutely right. I like that. Jimmy Dawes first one to make the list. Shout out Jimmy Dawes. I don't have no more pros for DeSantis. Where are the pros? Right now, Trump is kicking DeSantis behind on the pros. He's looking like the definitive winner. He's looking like the winner. His list is just, and I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that DeSantis is an unknown. We don't know what to get from DeSantis. We don't know. All we got is his governor work. But where are the pros for DeSantis? Where is it? There's a lot to be desired here. We're going to open up phone lines. Let me go ahead and get you out a number. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Hold on. Allow. Okay, here we go. 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. We're going to take callers right after this commercial break. HotepCon. Tickets on sale now, hotepnation.com. If y'all want to call in 202-596-5631, 202-596-5631. Shout out to all our callers. Appreciate you for calling in. I'm going to shield HotepCon until we get a caller. Let me bring this up on the screen. Give me just a moment to fix me up. HotepNation.com. So you go to HotepNation.com. You're going to hit the HotepCon button. And that's the place you're going to be able to purchase your tickets. Let's get this on the screen here for you. Hold on. Why is it? I don't know. What's the going on? Oh, there we go. All right, my bad. All right, there we go. Let me stretch this out a little bit more and then bring it in right here. All right, so HotepCon tickets, August 17th to the 20th, 2023. Obviously, this year, this is our annual event. Special guest, Sonny Johnson. Project Rook, talking about mindset. And we're going to have Tanai Ricks. I'm going to get him up on the page shortly. Tanai Ricks is going to be joining us. Talk science. We're going to talk politics, mindset, science. We got Chef Mark cooking up. You see here the delicious meals. Every time I watch these videos, my mouth just waters. That's chicken and waffles, by the way, that you just saw right there. This is breakfast. The chicken and waffles. Oh, Lord Jesus, them chicken and waffles. Oh, my Lord. Shout out to Phil Foster. Oh, we got our first caller.
Call from Kay.
Kay, you want to line with Hotep Jesus? Talk to me.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing so well. How you doing, love?
I'm doing good. First of all, I have to grift, so I just want to say, everybody, try Master Focus. It is really good. I'm using it right now. I'm working from home on my other job, dealing with a snowstorm, and it is helping me stay focused. Also, a little bit of...
Let's go. Master Focus. Try masterfocus.com. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate the support, love.
Also, a little bit of grifting, too. So tomorrow with Hotep's Been Told You, it's my birthday tomorrow. So I hope all of you guys are going to be watching and helping to celebrate my birthday with the Hoteps.
Hey, happy birthday. Listening to your voice, how old are you going to be turning? 22?
Yeah, let's just put it right there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh man, getting younger and younger every year. We got to celebrate. Let me I got to put that down on the list here. So let me go ahead and put that in one of these tabs. Happy birthday, Kay. Talk to me, Kay. How you feel about this whole Trump versus DeSantis stuff?
So when I was younger, it's so funny. So being, just back in the day when I was younger, I was more Democratic because my family was Democratic. Growing up, I got a little bit more Republican because some of my family started changing, others didn't. But now I'm more independent, and I'm seeing both sides from a different perspective. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm a little bit torn and confused because I'm so angry at both sides, and I feel like they're doing stuff behind our back, and they're not in the interest of the American people anymore. But at the same time, yes, I know that we have to pretend like we're picking a side. We have to pretend that we're actually voting for a person. And like you said before, yes, Trump is transactional. So it doesn't matter what side, as long as it benefits him. In the end, he's going to be transactional to it as long as it's a positive. But at the same time, you have this DeSantis guy, and, you see how he works, what he's done in Florida, what's not to say that if he goes for president and he wins president, well, what's going to happen to the free state of Florida? So that's, those are my questions. I mean, we still don't know, they say that they're going to pick Biden for the Democratic side. We don't know that. They could be throwing it, they could be just saying that.
Curveball.
But at the same time, they could be having somebody else they're grooming or getting ready for, And it's just, I don't know. It's just times have changed now, and we really need to watch out. I feel like we could change things at a local level, but when it comes to the higher up and all that stuff, that's a whole nother question.
I believe it was Thomas Sowell said there are no solutions, only trade-offs. So, when you mentioned DeSantis and you said that, if he becomes president, who's going to cover Florida? I think that's a big concern. However, I will say, due to the amount of legal immigrants in the state of Florida, they not elected no socialists and no communists down there. Those people come from Cuba and, Venezuela and all these other just socialist communist countries. They know how to recognize it. They know how to spot it. And thanks to the Hispanic population in Florida, I don't think we can expect that state to vote blue. So, I think we could be safe, but it is a concern. I have to agree that is definitely a concern.
Yeah, because they're looking in the wind. They're like, oh, yeah, let these candidates go ahead and run for president. Let them take their focus off their states, because you know what? They're going to sneak in and they're going to go ahead and they're going to take stuff over right away. I mean, in the area that I'm at right now, they just passed a bill talking about they're giving illegal immigrants licenses now. And it passed.
Where?
I don't want to say the state, but you know where I stay at.
Yeah. Oh, in your state. Oh my God. Oh,
yes.
Lord Jesus.
Yes.
And that passed?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta pray for you, man.
So I'm getting ready to look for another state to go to.
Oh man. Don't come to Jersey. I'll tell you that. It's getting bad
Because we're
over
already
here.
a sanctuary state.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know what to do with these people, man. All I can do is come online.
Neither do I.
And try to help educate people and help people make better decisions. That's all I can do, man.
Exactly. And until us Americans come together, because, they are constantly, if they can't divide us off of one thing, they'll go back to the original thing, which is race. They know that they can always divide people by race, but until we start coming together, no matter what side we are, and thinking for ourselves instead of letting the politicians think for us, then that's when a change happens, because they should be working for us and not the other way around. And that's why I like the Hotep Nation, because the Hotep Nation is starting to educate people. And I wish more people knew about it, but some people are still in their trances. And no matter how, no matter how you try to wake some people up, it's like they don't listen, or they don't want to listen because they feel like there's no future or anything like that. And it's like, it's so hard to talk to the masses sometimes.
Oh, very difficult. Absolutely. It's sometimes it's impossible. I have a video on my channel called Lead with Love, and that's the only way you can, maybe get through to these people. But it's very difficult because people are stuck in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to take up anybody else's time who is calling, but it's always good to talk to you. It's always good to hear from everybody. Hotep and Bill, thank you so much.
Hotep and Bill, love. That's K, y'all. Fire call. I'm going to keep chilling Hotep Con. If you guys want to call in, the phone line is 202-596-5631. Now, where was I? So yeah, HotepCon, the annual event of Hotep. So day one, we're gonna have a live episode of Hotep's Been Told You. So it's gonna be in front of a live studio audience. Oh, we got another caller.
Call from
B.
You on the line with Hotep Jesus? Talk to me, man.
So how you doing, Hotep?
I'm good. I'm good. Can you speak up? You're a little low. No, that's worse.
How's this?
That's perfect. Talk to me, man. What's on your mind?
Okay. I believe that the primary race between DeSantis and Trump, I believe Trump already has that in the bag. There's no need to worry about DeSantis, even though I believe he'll put up a good fight. But the biggest issue, I believe, is the inability to speak academically, so not to come across like dumb or you don't really understand what you're talking about. That's one of the biggest hindrances that comes to Trump, when I believe.
Okay. Why do you think Trump is a shoo-in for the primaries?
Like you said, nobody in the hood knows DeSantis like that. And then plus, Donald Trump, he has so much content out. It's just campaigning for him. Ever since he left office, his campaign already began because everybody just re-uploads everything on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So it's just campaigning for him. DeSantis would have to do so much work to catch up where Trump is already at and sitting at. It would just be impossible to make up that much ground.
Oh man, that's a strong case. I like the way you supported that argument. You're on point, bro. You're right. You're right. Trump's got a head start in campaigning, and nobody knows who DeSantis is. You're absolutely right. Yo, wise words, young man.
Yo. But who do you have as your pick? Do you have a pick yet or no?
I'm waiting for somebody to cut a check.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I don't know if it's going to be DeSantis, Adam Smith, Trump, Ye. I don't know who, but whoever cut the check first, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to start a bidding war, but I'm going where the money at. I'm a businessman.
Okay. There's a couple political streamers that I don't know if you heard of. There's a person called Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
You know about Hassan? I would think those would be great platforms for you to infiltrate and try to farm some of the space. Now, Trump winning again, I think that would be like a big opportunity for you to take some of their fan base with some of your talking points. Also, I just wanted to say that.
Oh, good advice. Good advice. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have my team look into it.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Hey, Hotep and Bill, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to give me a little bit of brand advice. I like that. Trisha said Trump chat too much. Yeah, you're not wrong. We got some super chats I missed. David Zantar. Oh wait, no, hold on. Jonah Ryan said Malaka is Greek, means wanker, stupid, or anything, or annoying person, among many other slang uses. Really? Gotta add that to my vocabulary. Daggone Malakas.
call from
It's Amp.
to accept.
You on the line with Hotep Jesus? Talk to me, man.
Hello. It's Amp. I think the guy that you just called hit it on the nose.
Okay.
Like, I was talking to my sister, and she's like, dude, I'm waiting for Trump to hit the ballot again. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's an uphill battle for DeSantis. Trump has like freaking 8 years of like him being in our mind. There's a whole bunch of people that either really don't want to see him again, or there's people that are like, okay, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
They're like, they go outside and they're like, okay, I'd rather go back. There's just a ton of like moderates or people that don't vote that are like, they probably want to see him, but that's where it kind of gets sticky because like we don't really like the next year is going to be like, okay, who's running and who's going against each other.
Yeah.
So I guess like because even people on Twitter don't even know who's like they're still asking their supporters like who are we going with? You know what I mean? So it's really up for grabs, but that's just a seat for everyone else to pick for.
And where you from?
I'm in AZ.
Okay, Arizona. All right, yes, you definitely read it out.
Yeah, it's like it took a minute. You know, it took a while. I'm from Illinois, but it took a. But now that I'm here, I'm like, okay.
So who are the people out there supporting? Are they Trump, or are you seeing DeSantis in the conversation, or people don't even know who he is? What's this climate out there?
I will say Arizona is like its own bubble. It's like its own little world because when you're in the valley, you could catch like it depends where you're at. Anybody could be going for anybody because it's a really big valley, and we have like half of California here already. So, same thing. You could say the same thing with Tucson, because Tucson's like a university town, but like the rest of Arizona is red. Like anywhere you go that's outside of this valley is red. And same, you could say like with Cary Lake and I forgot Hobbs or something like that. Cary Lake had everywhere except Tucson in the valley. That's literally which I forgot it. Katie I forgot. Like Katie I was not voting for her. Like
Really?
Yeah. No. What? No, I can't do it.
Wow.
Because Cary Lake is the person you're supposed to vote for.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting them confused. Yes, Cary Lake is
exactly.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Arizona politics is crazy because like you have somebody like who's our senator who just got that one white dude, Mark Kelly.
Okay.
Mark Kelly's it's like he's a hell of a politician because he's kind of like a DeSantis, how he knows what to hit for
talking points.
Talking points for like old people that like before I even moved to the state. Like he could get those people to vote for him.
I got
and
you.
I'm like, what? Or maybe like millennials, like people born in the 80s, in the late 70s. He could get them, and I'm like, how? But it's just talking points saying like, listen, I'm not going to take your guns and not touch on anything Biden does, but still vote for him.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like vote with him, I should say. So
vote with him.
It's a crazy state. You need to have a very good like conservative politician to beat these guys because Katie Hobbs just beat Cary Lake. It's like what? Like what? How?
Yeah. And Cary Lake's been fighting over that. You know, you bring up a very valid point, right? Where you have a person who's elected as senator, and this person is supposed to represent his state in Congress. And there's the people in the state obviously care more about what's happening in their state. But then when you send this person to make national decisions, people, you know, they're not thinking about those national decisions when they hit the ballot box. They're thinking about themselves. What's going to happen here in AZ? So when we send them off to make national decisions, are they making national decisions in the interest of their constituents? So I think it's a very valid point you brought up, man.
Yeah, and it's definitely not happening here. And I think Arizonans are quicker to waking up. But like I don't know if we are because we just hit like that's 2 L's like in one ballot. Yeah, like Cary Lake and him because the first time I'm not gonna cap, I did vote for Mark Kelly. But he's that good of a politician that it's like okay, you could catch me lacking, and like you know what I'm saying. I just have to learn from that. Yeah, but it's a crazy state for politics because there's so many people moving here from like every single state. So the politics of the state is changing, kind of like a Atlanta in Georgia. Okay. Like it just changes every few years, and it's hard to really catch it. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll go back red.
Hey man, I appreciate you calling in, bro. Valuable evidence, man.
Of course, politics is where I'm at.
Nice. Keep calling in, man. I'm gonna talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
You know, salute to my guy out in Arizona, Hotep, Arizona. That's his new name. That's Hotep, Arizona from now on. When he calling, I want him to say Hotep, Arizona. We giving out nicknames over here. David Zientara said DeSantis is basically a demagogue, but he panders to pro-freedom people. That's what I'm hearing a lot of, David. I'm getting a lot of that. I'm reading the room, and that's what I'm seeing, bro. Seems, and the more people say it, the more I'm starting to believe it. I know somebody's trying to call in. We missed your call. Go ahead and call back in. I'll catch your call. Jordan Ryan said Trump is arriving live in East Palestine right now. Is he? Is he? Live where? Let me see if I can find a feed. I'll feed y'all the feed if we could find it. Trump, East Palestine. We got a caller coming in. Let me catch this.
Call from.
Rudy the Vet Russo.
To accept, press 1.
Rudy the Vet Russo, you on the line with Hotep Jesus? Talk to me, man.
What's up, HJ? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about you, man?
Hotep and Bill, brother. Hey,
Hotep
look,
and
man,
Bill.
neither one of these two clowns, man. Neither one of these two clowns, man. Trump.
You ain't choosing either one.
2016, I was on the Trump train hard, man.
Okay.
Because he said all the right things, right?
Yeah.
Smash Graham, smash McConnell, smash the Republican establishment.
Yeah.
Got in there and fell in line hard, man. Had just kicked off his new campaign thing with Lindsey Graham, Mr. Neocon, Mr. Give the Ukraine everything they want. Give them F-16s, give them tanks. And you kick off your campaign event with that clown? And Ron is one, although he was great on COVID, I'll give him props for that.
Yeah.
Great on COVID, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But that guy is 100% in military-industrial complex generated, man. That dude was amazing. Man, come on, man. He was at Abu Ghraib. That was the prison thing in Iraq, where all the atrocities that the American troops supposedly, whatever happened. I mean, when you're at war, you're at war. But, and then he was down in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
The old Riverboat Ron. Now, the only thing I will say about Riverboat Ron is that guy has publicly smashed the World Economic Forum in speeches, and he's downplayed. I mean, he's talked crap about the Davos crowd, but he's not going to get us out of foreign entanglements. I mean, his domestic policies on COVID were great, but I mean, he also put in hate speech laws. So you can't say anything about Jabari's people. You know what I'm saying? You can't say anything about them. You can't. I'm just, so.
Valid concern.
So like me personally, I mean, maybe if Junior jumped in the fight, maybe, but Senior played himself, man. He let Fauci run all over him. Everybody screamed fire Fauci from day one. Anybody who paid attention, anybody who remembers the 80s and AIDS and Fauci and what he's done to this country, Dallas Buyers Club, whole movie about people going to Mexico and smuggling back drugs because Fauci, wouldn't let the AIDS drugs out, wanted to push the preferred product of Pfizer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, neither one.
So if it's neither one, who you going with?
Listen, there's a dude. Every now and then I catch a little bit of Tucker Carlson, and there's a dude who's got a hedge fund that, man, he announced last night on Tucker, Arab-born dude. But, man, he's sharp, man. He's sharp. But I wouldn't – anything that the Republican establishment throws up, it's the same thing, man. And Donald's just going to go out there. Look, I mean, he called DeSantis a fat meatball the other day. I mean, come on, man. I mean, although it's funny. It's funny. It's humor.
Entertaining, yeah.
But it's entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, but all he's going to do is just trash his way through this one again, calling names again. It was great in 2016. Your message was great in 2016, but you jumped in there. You had all the power. The Republicans had the whole thing. Everybody forgets that. 2016, 2018, they had everything, and the only thing they got was the tax breaks.
Try to get me a name. Try to give me a name of the guy you mentioned. You said it was Sharp.
It's Shawani. It's something Shawani, man.
Oh, I think I know. I think I heard that. Yeah.
Dude, he's sharp, man. He's got a huge hedge fund that's like a non-woke hedge fund. Like, he's been on Tucker several times, like pressing this hedge fund. Like, listen, man, you want to invest money? Well, I'm just out here to make everybody up. Let's get it. Like, invest in oil and, you know, but just like Ariel Shawani, that might be it. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I know.
But
I know who you're talking about.
last night on Tucker. He announced last night on Tucker, and he's anti-woke, straight up.
Okay.
Anti-woke, you know, straight Arab born. You know,
who's he running under?
American.
He's running an independent.
He's running under the Republican flag, dude. He's trying to take that flag.
Oh, he's running the Republican.
But look at what, you know, they just got. As bad as this administration, as bad as the Democrats, I mean, they should have been a sweep.
Yeah.
In the midterms.
Yeah.
And Rhonda McDaniel, you know, the RNC, Mitt Romney's niece, you know, poor messaging, poor candidates, took money like Carrie Lake, like the guy from Arizona. I liked what Carrie Lake had to say. Yeah, well, she, you know, but the Republicans never backed her. Blake Masters, they didn't. Mitch wouldn't give no money to him. You know what I'm saying? Because their staff. Then old girl Harmeet Dillon runs for the Republican chair. You know what I'm saying? Indian-born American Harmeet Dillon. You know, if you follow any of this political crap, everybody knows who she is. She's a great lawyer, freedom of speech lawyer, and they coalesce behind Ronna McDaniel. And so why would you vote Republican, man?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I would never. You couldn't take. Well, I don't know. I might take the bag to vote Democrat, but for free, for free, I'm not. I would never vote Democrat. You know what I'm saying?
Only for the grift.
You know, only for the grift, man. But it's like, why the Republicans, man? Like, I agree. I'm a registered independent. You know, I'm like you. I'm middle of the road, man. Some things lately the left is stupid, but if you go back and listen to some old school lefty like Jimmy Dore, there's some things I could get behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marijuana. I spent 10 years of my life in a box behind marijuana.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, you know, who I'm with you. And there's some things on the left that, you know, make sense, man. There's some things on the right that make sense. Let's come together, man. But I mean, if this is what we got, if we got to choose between these knuckleheads, the military complex machine, and as much as I loved him in 16, man, he was terrible in 20, man.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate the call in, man. Great talk.
Hey, Hotep and Bill, man. You know who 2024, man. You know who I want for president? Hotep Jesus. And I'll leave it at this. Sonny Johnson. Give me Sonny Johnson for president. Sonny, come on, run, Sonny. We love you.
Let's
we
go, Sonny. Sonny Johnson,
and
2024. All right, Hotep and Bill.
I'm out, brother. Hotep and Bill.
Sonny Johnson for president. Y'all heard it live here first. Hold on, let me we got some audio.
Thank you, sir.
What's your message to Joe Biden before you leave?
Get over here.
She asked him, what's your message to Joe Biden? To which he responded, get over here. Sorry, Trump. He got to go check on our sugar baby, Ukraine. So unfortunately, he won't be able to make it. You know, it'd be nice to have an America first president. Here we have protesters, East Palestine, Ohio, residents chanting "No more Joe" as they wait for Trump's arrival. Wow. East Palestine done had it. They done had enough. Let's go to this audio.
No more Joe! 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 No more Joe!
This ain't gonna look good going into the next election. I'll tell you that. This is gonna be one of those talking points that the Republicans can hammer on. Joe was terrible on domestic policy. Terrible on domestic policy. Terrible on domestic policy. You can't settle things at home. How you gonna settle things abroad first? Are you serious? But we know Joe is a puppet. You know, he's over there. He don't even know where he at right. Joe probably think he in Russia. He don't know where he at. People in East Palestine happy to see President Trump, former President Trump, out there in East Palestine, Ohio. Speaking of, you know what I'm saying? HotepCon tickets on sale right now. HotepNation.com. Go get your tickets. All inclusive. Includes food, event. We're going to have game night this year, too. We've decided, I think we're going to do game night maybe after the pool party or during the pool party or, yeah, I don't know, maybe after the pool party. We're going to do game night this year. We're going to give away some cool prizes. All our VIP people are going to get a bottle of Master Focus in their gift bag. I'll make sure our company pays for that. We'll get a whole bunch of those made up, shipped out to Ahern Hotel, where the event is August 17th to the 20th, Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Ahern Hotel. You can go get your all-inclusive tickets right now at HotepNation.com. Next rate hike, the price goes up in 7 days. So you better lock in now. Price goes up in 7 days. Go lock in now. Get your VIP passes, your VIP tickets. Go get them right now. I appreciate all my callers, all my people that tuned into the stream today. Y'all been real good to me. Really appreciate y'all. Where y'all at? Oh, there y'all. I gotta find my screens. Screen. That's the menu from here right there. Sir. Yeah, thank you, John Ryan, for giving me a heads up on that. Ken Hote said, did Nickel Slick trip up and fall down Air Force One steps? Up and down, bro. Up and down. You serious? You serious, bro? Shout out Trish. Trish should be at HotepCon. When y'all come register, one of the first faces you'll see is Trish. She'll be there. I'll probably be running around picking people up from the airport. But if you don't see me next to Trish when you come in and register at the event. You got some business questions? All right, cool. I'm going to be in the car. Wait exactly 10 minutes and call me in 10 minutes, Trish. From the time I get off of here, because I got to, we lost a family member last week. So I got to do some running around a date of funerals this week. Oh, we got another caller coming in. All right, let's make this one quick and then we're going to get out of here.
Call from
Brick City, Dominican.
Brick City, Dominican. What's up, man? You on the line with Hotep Jesus?
Hey, what's going on, bro, man? Been listening to you for a while, man. Appreciate everything you guys do.
No doubt. Talk to me. What's going on?
Nothing, man. Yo, I'm for Trump, bro. He deserved that second chance, man. Because he got robbed the first time, man.
Uh-oh. Hold up. Wait a second. It was a free and fair election. There was no funny business now.
Uh-oh, my bad.
But I feel you. Keep going, man. Go off.
All right, just, look what we got right now, bro. It's not good for the country. All these disasters going on and everything. This guy is over there in Ukraine, taking care of his cash cow and stuff, and then we got Trump over here in East Palestine, you know what I mean? That's real presidential right there. That's what we need.
Hey, I'm with you. I definitely choosing Trump over DeSantis at this point. I showed you what my grid looked like. You know, Trump's winning by a landslide. He's got way more pros. DeSantis has more cons than he has pros. So I'm with you, man. I'm definitely, 2016 I was with Trump. And unless somebody cut a check, I'm going to be with him again.
Yeah, I heard that one. That was funny as hell, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Brick City. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but with this whole Trump DeSantis thing, this kind of looks similar to like Reagan and Bush type of thing. Like, remember how like their little beef going or whatever?
That's before my time, but go ahead.
Yeah. I know it's been on my time too, but I caught like on a documentary or whatever, so they had like a little beef going and whatnot.
Yeah.
Reagan took him under his wing, and he became his vice president. So this might be almost the same play. I don't know.
I mean, a Trump DeSantis ticket sounds unbeatable.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And that's what I was saying. I'm saying, if DeSantis became Trump's VP, oh my God, like that's the dream. That's what we want.
Yo, for real. Yo, it'd be like Jordan and stuff like that, like the dream team and stuff.
Right. But I don't think Trump's ego would allow him to play VP to DeSantis.
No, I mean the other way around.
No, I get the other way around, but assuming DeSantis wins, the nomination, I don't think Trump will do the VP, even though it would be a strong ticket. But I couldn't see Trump taking a number 2 spot.
Oh no, of course not. But I see the other way around and stuff.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Hell yeah. Hey man, I appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, man. Thank you for taking my call, bro. Appreciate
Absolutely.
everything you guys do, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Let me close the phone lines out, man. I gotta get out of here. I gotta do some running around, man. I'm sorry, man. Make sure y'all tune in into the streams. Y'all can call in on the next one. You know who I am.
That Hotep Jesus dude.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
I'll see y'all next time. Hit the share button.
Hotep and Bill.